It's the propane, the flame. It's extremely dangerous. Stay.
All right, party's over. Turn the music off. And here we are. So, welcome to episode 11. 11 episodes of Hold Back to Block Live. I'm your host, Esteban, the Bestaban. I'm joined once again with Ben.
Hey, everybody.
And Brandon.
Hey, guys.
And you missed it. 5 seconds ago, Ben actually had lights on in his house.
Yeah.
Whoa. Now that we're on the subject, hold on a sec.
Oh, he also said he had something to show us.
I do have off tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow, actually, everybody.
Happy birthday.
And
Happy 35th birthday.
Thank you. It's great to be old. So I decided to treat myself to a little birthday present. So check this out, okay? My lights are off. My lights are on.
That's the thing you were telling me about.
Yeah, I got the Philips Hue. It's called
what?
Control. You can control your light bulbs from your cell phone. I can even turn them red.
What kind of sorcery is this?
Because your room needs to be more of a whorehouse.
Or a love shack. It's a love shack right now.
Where's the rotating bed?
Yeah. Put in that heart bed that rotates.
Once they let you control your bed by your cell phone, I'm getting it.
There are so many questions about
Basically,
why you decided to do this.
Okay, what you can do is pretty much like, I have my own reasons why. Basically because my light switch is outside my door, outside my room. It's weird. It's an old building, very old apartment building. So by just having the power on for the switch, I could control the light bulbs easier rather than always going out my room to turn the lights off. I could just control it from my cell phone.
Welcome to America, ladies and gentlemen.
I can turn off individual bulbs and leave only one on if I wanted to. I can set an alarm so that it goes off and the lights will turn on and wake me up. I can turn on lava lamp mode and have the lights act like a lava lamp, turn on and off, fade in and out.
Then. Do that. I want to see that.
Alright, here's what I'm going to do.
Every time you turn your lights on and off, you freeze for a second.
Yeah, because there's so much electromagnetic waves flowing through his room.
That. It's been trading between me and Brandon, and honestly, I think it's Skype.
Don't play
for
my
whatever
Skype.
reason.
Nah, it's probably Skype.
I pay $10 a month for this Skype.
No, I'm telling you, I could see my webcam turning on and off. The light keeps going off and on. It's getting deactivated, reactivated.
Mine does the same thing.
So if you guys couldn't tell, considering we're talking about lighting, we don't have much to talk about this week.
It's a light week in the video game world.
All right. So hold on a second.
Put the lava lamp mode on already.
Here we go.
So
This is gonna be like the strobe effect, okay?
And now half of our fucking viewers have seizures.
Oh yeah, seizure mode.
Speaking of seizures, Pokemon came out.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that's true.
I think only one of us in this chat has the game.
That would be me.
What do you think of it?
It's
Actually,
awesome.
let's go with that. Brandon, what have you been playing?
Pokemon.
Which version did you get?
I got Y.
Okay.
Why did I get Y? I don't know.
Why'd you get Y?
I have no idea. I just like the cover of the legendary Pokemon better than the X version, so that's why I got it. Other than that, there's no real reason.
How you like it?
But I like it. I like it a lot. There's little things in it that's different from all the past ones. There's XP share, which for the other ones you used to give to only one Pokemon, and it would share XP depending on what you killed. But now in this one, XP share goes throughout your whole party, so your party levels up at the same rate together.
Oh, fine.
Which I guess it's good, but I'm so used to the old way because now I'm too high of a level for the area I'm in. So I just one shot all the things I'm trying to catch. So now I have to bring in another Pokemon to that's the level for that area to try to catch the ones I want. It's a little bit annoying. And then the other thing I don't really like is that you get experience when you catch a Pokemon. Because you never used to before.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The trade-off was that you either caught it
or
you got a new Pokemon, or you killed it and you got stronger.
Right, yeah. And now it's you can catch it and still level up, and when you do that, you still get the XP share to go throughout your whole party, and it's I don't know, it seems a little bit odd to me. But I like the graphics. The sound effects are pretty cool. The gameplay is way better. They take into account the D-pad and the the circle pad.
Oh,
So
really?
like if you use the circle pad, you hop on like roller skates or a skateboard or a bicycle, and then if you use the D-pad, you walk and run. So it's
Oh,
like,
cool.
you pick which mode of transportation you want to use, and they have like the double battles like in the newer ones. They have that, and then they have like some battle castle. I don't remember what it's called, but you can like rank up in class and fight more people to gain
Yeah, I
experience.
saw this
Things
one
like-
weird picture where like you had your guy out and like some other guy had like 5 side ducks out.
Yeah, that's like a horde. Like you could fight like a horde, or you can find a horde in the wild and you could fight them all. And then like some Pokemon, well, some abilities are like multi-hit, so they could hit all of them at once instead of like one at a time.
That's pretty cool.
Which is pretty cool. I like it though. I like it a lot. I'm like 15 hours into it, but I've only had my first gym battle because I'd like spend 1 hour in each route to try to find all the Pokemon, and then when I'm like, oh, I give up, I don't care anymore, I just move, and then I spend another hour in the next one. So I always like just trying to catch all the Pokemon because I know the game's easy, right? So the whole goal is just to really catch all the Pokemon and see if you could evolve them because you're gonna win at the end.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm worried about because I'm probably going to pick it up eventually. But like I'm worried about because your team levels up so quickly and they all level up kind of evenly. Like, is the difficulty going to increase or is it just kind of going to be a stroll to like the final 4 or whatever?
Nah, it's pretty simple. I mean, my main guy is 36, and the things I'm fighting just hit 17,
Jesus.
and that's on like Route 8. But I'm sure if it wasn't for me grinding in every area, like it wouldn't be that way.
Yeah, I hate grinding. That's why I kind of stopped playing Persona.
But yeah, I like it though. I like it a lot. And the trading system is really cool. Like it uses internet or local area and street pass and those kind of things. So like I was on the train today and some guy gave me like a power up so that I can get more HP back for like every creature I kill, and then you can give like that person a power up so that they can like have higher attack damage, and then you can like trade with them, and you don't even need to like old school link up with the person. And then they have this thing called Wonder Trade, which is you give a random person a random Pokemon, and they give you a random Pokemon that like you both select, but you don't know who you're going to trade to, which is pretty cool. So I got like an Aerodactyl, and I gave the dude a Caterpie. So like,
Best trade.
I felt really bad. for him
Scumbag
'cause-
Brandon.
Yeah, I know. The Aerodactyl he gave me was 25, and then he got a level 2 Caterpie. So it's like you could be like a real dick and trade like whatever. But I like the system, and I like that you can be online on the internet, and you don't even have to like be near your friends to like battle them or trade with them, or like even you can chat with people over the internet too. So you don't even need to like do really anything.
That's pretty
like
cool.
actually next to a person, which is a lot of fun.
You been playing anything else?
No, just that I was playing PoE, which is Path of Exile, for a little bit, but I stopped playing, and Pokemon came out, and then I've just been playing Pokemon.
Cool. Ben, what about you?
Path of Exile, Path of Exile, Path of Exile, man. All day. All day, every day.
Your camera stopped working, so you're just like this stoic-faced
Yeah.
dude.
It's awesome. It's like Path of Exile.
There you go, you're back.
Yes.
My audio's not cutting out, though, right?
No, we heard everything. It just
It's just
looked
like,
really weird.
It's funny.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, man. It's really bothering me.
It's probably my fault somehow. It's always my
face.
fault. Because I was
Whatever. I'll
raised
just try not to
terribly.
move too much, so it doesn't seem like it's happening. Yeah, that game is really good, and next week it's coming out. It's like finally coming out of beta. They've been developing it for 7 years.
This is that card game, right?
No, this is the Diablo 2 clone.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I remember this game.
The free-to-play. It's been in open beta since January, but they're finally ready to release it, and it's coming out next week, Wednesday. And it's free-to-play, entirely free-to-play, no pay-to-win, nothing like that. And it's honestly one of the best free-to-play games next to like Dota or the MOBAs. And they do a really good job for the genre, where it's just like not free-to-play whatsoever. It's very impressive. Everything is aesthetic. If you want cool weapon effects, if you want a little pet follow you around, stuff like that. It's very good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it does everything that Diablo 3 should have done. And
I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't even know they came out with a third Diablo. What are you?
yeah. Wait, what? What just happened?
There's no third Diablo and there's no Matrix sequels.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really good, man. Being able to, you just like the currency in the game is stuff you use to craft weapons into rares and stuff like that. And the fact that it is the currency and you can consume it means there's really no inflation. It's like it's such a genius idea, a way to just control the currency in the game. And it just that's a big problem where like things will get inflated, and then in Diablo 2, if people played it, I'm sure a lot of people have that watch, they would launch a new ladder where everybody started fresh. So that pretty much just flushed the entire economy down the toilet, and it had to start from new, and that's
Right.
how you kept the game fresh. But Path of Exile, like it hasn't reset, it hasn't started a new ladder in probably like 2 years almost now, and the economy, like I'm starting it, and they're coming out with new leagues, and it's still hard as hell to even get anything in the game. Everything is still expensive. Everything is still, tough to find. You still have to play a lot, get lucky, etc. It's good. It's a good game. I highly suggest everybody check it out. If you're into Diablo 2 whatsoever, definitely check out Path of Exile.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I would like to welcome our new sponsors, whoever makes Path of Exile. We accept checks.
Grinding Gear
And
Games, I
MasterCard.
believe, is the name.
Grinding Gear Games.
I've been playing lots of League, a stupid amount of League, so much
Yeah.
that I've lost sleep because of it.
Hopping on that MOBA train.
Oh god, it's just because I found a character I really liked,
Who is it?
Lucian.
Damn it.
He's just like this black dude with that like dual wields pistols.
That's racist. He's the guy
completely-
that
completely
dual
racist.
wields pistols.
He's the dude that dual wields pistols and happens to be black, with dreadlocks.
It's not how you put it the first time.
So, but it's a lot of fun. He's like really aggressive. Like his passive is every time he uses the ability, he gets the ability to shoot twice, like attack twice, and all abilities that would proc on hit would proc on both hits. So like, if like my regular attack would slow you down, well, it'd slow you down twice. If I hit you twice with the passive, so he's really aggressive. He doesn't have much escape. He's like kind of like an all-in, very technical. He doesn't have any kind of guaranteed damage. Like you really got to work for it, but I like it. And I've been playing some SF4 as usual. Recorded a bunch of episodes for Next Climbing the Ladder, which got pushed back to Saturday because the other thing I've been doing is working like a dog at work, and that kind of sucks when real life gets in the way. So sometimes I gotta push some stuff off. Sorry guys, but that should be out Saturday. I'm gonna edit that tomorrow. But yeah, besides that, just the usual. Go into news for a little bit, see what's going on in the world of competitive esports stuff. Shadowloo Showdown was last weekend on the 13th. If you don't know what Shadowloo Showdown is, tournament in Australia, basically. And it had a bunch of kind of international heavy hitters. You had Tokido, Mago, Shungoku Neurosis, Abigen, Urio showed up. Did I say Shen? Shen was there. And JDCR. All the like the kind of heavy hitting Asian players showed up. And our results, top 3 for AE. Tokido took first place. Not really surprised there. GamerB came second. He played Yun, which was weird. I don't think I've ever seen GamerB play Yun. But it was pretty solid.
Anybody else besides Zedon?
Yeah, no, he like picked Yun. I think he only picked Yun, or I only saw him pick Yun against Tokido.
Yeah,
But
must have been
Tokido was
strategy.
just ready for him. And then Urio took third with Sakura and Sea Viper. I like to watch what's his name, Luffy play. He plays Rose, a really solid Rose,
Yeah.
but he fortunately was stopped and he placed fourth. Boo. In Marvel, Shen won with more Doom and Magneto. Abigen took second with Tron, Thor, and She-Hulk. His She-Hulk is ridiculous and amazing, and it makes me want to play the character until you play it, and then you realize she sucks. And then Ramasama took third with Haggard, Dormammu, and Magneto. Tekken Tag, JDCR won, took first. Nothing else matters. Korean won in Tekken. What a surprise.
Yeah, and that's how you know it's a good game.
KOF 13, Shen took first. Tokido took second. Luffy took third. Oh, Luffy played Mai. I didn't even watch KOF. That's pretty cool. Injustice, people played it.
People played it.
Brawl, Tin Man took first, and Melee, Dakar took first, and Virtual Fighter Showdown, Final Showdown showed up, and Alex MD with Jackie took first. According to Shoryuken, it looked like only 3 people entered that. I'm kidding. There's only 3 people listed for the results.
What a tournament.
But damn, I would have entered,
Yeah, if
Pretty
only
good
3
chance to
people
win
entered,
10
you would have
bucks.
won.
right? Just jab my way and hope nobody goes to the counter.
Yeah.
Moving on. This actually, I saw this like 10 minutes ago when I was like in Five Guys getting me a burger. But I guess Microsoft Studios have been streaming Killer Instinct. And like they're just doing kind of like weekly streams to get people like familiar with the game and stuff like that. And I guess they were doing a match or something like that. Like they're about to do a match, and one of the guys random select and got a character that wasn't yet revealed yet. Like it was revealed, like teased at the end of one of the trailers. Orchid, the chick in the old KOF, Killer Instinct, who had like the green like weird fucking outfit and like batons, and she turned into a tiger at some point.
Did she like Flash as one of her?
Yeah, like one of her fatalities was like the Flash.
Flash, yeah.
But she got announced at the end of the last trailer, like she got teased or whatever, and then the guy picked random select and she popped up. So there's this really funny gif of like she pops up on the screen and one of the guys just lunge to turn the stream off. I want to see if I can find that gif actually.
That's awesome.
And like it goes to like one of those like we'll be back messages really quick.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. I saw that and I just kind of burst out laughing on at Five Guys. Let me see if I can find it.
You're at Five Guys?
I was, a guy got to eat. What do you want me to do?
Sometimes you get hungry.
Bro, they closed the nearest Five Guys over here. I was so upset.
I mean, Five Guys is godlike. Nobody else
didn't
can say
know.
anything better.
I don't know how a Five Guys closes. It prints money.
I think.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck?
Hold on one second. I gotta hide this real quick. Got my secret Illuminati status. You can't see it. Okay, we're back. So I'm gonna send it to you guys. My thing would work. Yeah, it should be the link. Hope that's the link, unless I wasn't just lied to. And then if one of you can post in the chat. Oh no, you can't.
So why would he random?
I don't know. I guess they didn't realize that.
They didn't realize it was built into that build.
Right. They probably were just like nobody told them that it was like in the game, and they probably were just like, oh, well, we'll just do it anyway. And they're random. They got it. Oh, I'm getting a link in 3 seconds, guys. So this is riveting radio.
It's so funny.
There it is. Sweet. Nope, that's the wrong link.
And this shit is loading forever.
Yeah, seriously.
Shit, is it really?
This is the
There you
most
go.
massive GIF ever.
I know.
It's worth it. I thought you
Somebody
guys were
doesn't know
watching
how
it
to
and we were just
fucking
stunned.
compress.
But
Yeah, somebody really doesn't.
I just thought that was really funny. I don't
So
know.
Now they're going into stage select? I don't like.
You'll
follow
see.
what's happening.
It's after stage select.
So he doesn't even realize he randomed yet?
No, he random, but I don't think they realized that she was in the code.
But you like saw.
Yeah, you
him
see
pick her.
the character.
Yeah, they probably just like clicked it really quick.
Oh well, yeah, it's probably going so slow that we're seeing frame by frame. It just
You're
seems
getting
like
an
it's there
in-depth-
forever. You're like, why did they pick him?
You guys should upgrade to FiOS like I'm on.
I am on files. That's what's sad.
I am on Fios.
I am actually not on FiOS. I lied.
So, oh my god.
So what are you on that makes it so fast?
It actually loaded just quickly for me. Damn. Hold
Man,
that.
This thing's taking forever.
So that was kind of
Because
funny.
thousands of people watching the stream are loading it at once.
Probably. We're breaking the infrastructure.
Look at
of the United
this
States
GIF.
with our 7 viewers. But that's
Look at
pretty
this
cool.
GIF.
Moving on, because by the time people get to that GIF, we're already done
The
with
show's
news.
gonna be over by the time it's done loading.
SoCal Regionals announced their 2014 date, which is going to be February 28th to March 2nd. So if you guys are in the SoCal area, you should probably check it out. Hopefully they don't have a spinning logo for 5 hours in between breaks of games, so I don't scream and lose my goddamn mind. That'll be pretty cool. I probably won't make it to that because money. But something I probably will make it to is Fall Classic is coming back to North Carolina, October 10th to the 12th, 2014. Same venue. I know they're working on the internet issue so people can actually watch the event as opposed to getting random judders and jitters and frame stops and whatever was going on. I unfortunately did not check out the stream because I was there. So those two events got announced, and those were like, as far as I know, those are like the few events besides like maybe Apex that got announced for the next like upcoming season. So as of right now, we're like, there's no October tournament, there's no November tournament, major I should say. There's probably little locals here and there. So we're starting to gear back up. People are like in burn it down mode. They're like all in like this weird lull where nobody's going out to play. But once we start hitting majors, people will start playing again. It happens every year. NEC is coming up in December, and that usually reignites everybody's spirit and will to play. So, or I hope, or we'll just all pack it up. I don't care. We'll just pack it up. That's pretty much all I have for news. Oh, another thing. Actually, because everybody's talking about it, and I didn't mention it to you guys, but Smash Brothers documentary was released yesterday or at the Big House 3, so like last weekend, which Big House 3 was the tournament for Smash, Big Smash Major. I'm not going to pretend like I know much about the community, which is why I'm not going to read off a list of winners, because it'll just be me saying names. But people won. I think Mewtwo King is now the new king, or the returning king of Melee. But during the event, they released the first episode from East Point Pictures of a documentary series focusing on the history of Melee. You can watch all like 10 parts on YouTube. It's pretty good. It's kind of long, but it's pretty good watch if you're interested in the history of Melee and want to learn a little bit more of the background. Guy put down a ton of money. He was like, the guy who made it was like donated $8,000, and he still has like $5,000 or $6,000 on his credit card. Like, it's $8,000 is definitely not enough to do a documentary, as I'm learning for reasons that I'll announce at a later date. It's definitely not enough to put that together, but the guy had the will to put it together, and he did the best he could, and it looks pretty good, and it's pretty informative. Don't know about the narration though. It's the only sticking part to me, but it's pretty good. It's blowing up. It's got like 70,000 views. Oh, I'm sorry, it's got close to 100,000 views on YouTube. So
yeah, I have that queued up to watch.
Really hope that dude's channel was partnered. Could help with some of that funds. But yeah, that's pretty much all going on, at least as far as I know. Do you guys hear anything gaming related you guys want to talk about? Wasn't there a big Dota patch?
Yeah, it actually came out today or yesterday. Massive. And
so many changes, I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, twice a year, what they do is they'll balance the game and make changes to the meta and stuff. So it's not surprising. It's typically in this time, like September, October. And yeah, they just changed the numbers and stuff of the heroes and made some better, nerfed a few here and there. So it's pretty cool. I wish they would release new heroes for Dota 2 already, but...
Yeah, I want Legion Commander.
You want new material.
Dude, it's been about 8 months since last hero came out.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a long fucking time, and it's like, they already had the International, still no new hero came out.
They're all on vacations. Just leave them alone. They're tired. People are just tired.
But this is like this is like the first patch that is new for Dota 2, but not Dota 1, right?
Oh, I didn't even look into that. Is it true they didn't change Dota 1?
Yeah, this is like the first one that they didn't change Dota 1, and they only changed Dota 2. Which, good. I don't know if maybe that means Dota 1 is going to die.
I hope it does.
Dota 2 is going to continue it.
I didn't even realize Dota 1 was still being played.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
People still haven't embraced all of Dota 2 yet. A lot of people in like China still play Dota 1.
Now that we're talking about Dota 2, so I have a friend of mine at work who was talking to me about how one of his friends makes like community gear. I don't know, what is that called? The cosmetic items.
Yeah.
Okay. So his friend made Cardi, the cart companion.
Oh, really?
Thing. Yeah, and he made like some Chaos Knight set, some Bounty Hunter set, and a whole bunch of other sets. But the depressing part is that the guy makes like 10 to 30 grand every 2 to 3 weeks
Jesus.
from his sales alone. And I was like, why don't I learn how to do this stuff so I can make that much money?
Oh my god.
Then I got really depressed. And then work was just terrible the rest of the day.
You're
Wow.
doing it wrong.
No, but his stuff is like amazing. Like it's so like his set for like Bounty Hunter is like so sick.
He's a good artist.
He made the Lich set. That's like Lich wrapped in that blue cloak thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he made the whole thing.
This is now turned into a conversation for two people.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just amazed that he makes that much
Well, now
money.
you know how I
Like,
feel when you guys talk about Final Fantasy. The little,
Listen,
like,
at least
baby
we're
boys running
cultured,
around.
okay? Final Fantasy and Pokemon,
Yeah, Final
Pokemon.
Fantasy and Pokemon.
Buster Swords and Charizards.
yeah.
But
No, but I was just shocked that he makes that much money, or like
I did
Valve
not think
pays
they
him
made-
that much.
I did not think they made that much fucking money.
only a
but
sucker works a 9 to 5.
It's true.
We're all
He's-
suckers.
He's a very good 3D artist, though. I know that shit's not easy.
No, he like from the guy at work told me that he gets a sketch. Like somebody draws him a sketch of like what they want to see, and then he does all the modeling, like even down to like the shading, the textures, the colors, the like
That's
everything.
crazy.
Yeah, then it has to get approval.
And then it has to get-
People
yeah,
have
then
to
it has to
vote
get-
on it
Yeah,
based on how cool it looks, and then you got to work directly with Valve to get it into the game.
yeah.
So
And all
that's
his
tough.
like cosmetic items is like 5 stars, and they all have like over 5K ratings, like reviews. I mean, it's like it's nuts.
Jesus.
Wow.
But he gets paid so much. The guy at work said that he gets like between 10 to 30 every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on sales. And then he gets like $500 to his Steam so he can spend it buying like games. And so
Wow.
once that fills up and he makes more sales, he gets more money. And then he could buy more games. It's just like, it's nuts.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah, it's insane. But I just thought that was amazing. Like, to get that much money just for something, like, you know, for like a free-to-play game that the only thing you get from buying stuff in that game is like a new look. You don't even get like abilities or anything.
It's pretty crazy how much. Does any other company let you make stuff for a game and get money off of it?
Actually, I think
Blizzard
there is.
tried, and then that wound up being awful.
Yeah, with the custom maps, they were gonna let people make their own custom maps and make money.
Well, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm thinking of the auction house in Diablo 3.
Oh yeah, the auction house Diablo 3, that's true too. But yeah, they were gonna do something in StarCraft 2 like that, and that never took off because custom games in StarCraft 2 were just terrible. Terrible custom maps. Path of Exile I know has something like that, but it's more of like a Kickstarter type model where like if you throw them, I think $1,500, they'll like make it unique based on what you want it to have, like mod wise. So like you essentially make an item in the game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so you
pretty
could
cool.
like, yeah, they keep it balanced, but you could be like, yeah, I want it to be able to do this, that. You know, you have a general premise or a gimmick for the item, and it will work in a certain character build, and they'll be like, okay, you know, and then they'll work with you, and but you know, you have to throw them $1,500. So, but a few people have done it, and actually, they're like almost pretty much like the best items in the game. So, goes to show you what $1,500.
So there's like what, like TF2, Path of Exile, Dota.
Well, TF2 is Valve. Dota's Valve.
It's just Valve. Is Valve the only company that lets user created stuff happen?
I guess so. I mean, they made
And that pays you for it at least.
Yeah, that's the big thing. It's like you
Yeah,
probably make
yeah,
a bunch
that's-
of stuff.
Yeah, you
But
can
you
make
get
a bunch
paid
of
for
shit
it?
for games, but the fact that you get paid.
I want to get paid
To
for
make
my
it.
Soul Calibur created characters.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, you could still make money, but you're just kind of doing it illegally. Like, I know some people run like a lot of Minecraft servers, private servers. I'm sure they have people pay a subscription
true.
to get on those,
Oh, that's true.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do Chinese gold farming and like WoW.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you're not making stuff to then get paid. Like,
that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're just farming.
you're
I
just
mean,
farming.
Valve already took like just embraced that premise because that's how Half-Life got so big. Is because you're able to mod it so easily. With Counter-Strike, Natural Selection came out, that was popular. You know, Team Fortress Classic, but that was I think by Valve as well. But there's still the same like engine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I guess if you guys don't mind changing topics. We're talking about the Steam box. Have you guys heard anything in regards to that
I've heard
Steam machine?
I heard it's like got like there's like high tier models that are going for like 600, and then they're trying to do low tier models, which would be close to like like $99 to $200. So like that.
They were talking about the specs of the current like beta testing ones, and based on the specs, like they're expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
They're like very expensive.
I thought back to when you said, "Oh yeah, we can, they're cheap. We can replace these with consoles for fighting game events." And then I saw like $600-700. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Yeah, but I was looking at it. That thing is like more powerful than even my computer, you know, and that's overkill, you know. But have you seen the videos of them, the beta testers using the controller?
I haven't seen any video, but I have heard like feedback, like people blogging about it, and I hear like it's good, like it's like surprisingly accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like kind of like two touchpads, and I was watching a YouTube video. There's one on there for like 3 minutes. They're playing like Portal. They go to Counter-Strike. They even play Civ 5, I think, which is a
cool.
point and click. And it really works with those kind of games, an overhead with a cursor, because it's kind of like you're using two touchpads at once, like simultaneously, which is like kind of cool for, I guess, that kind of stuff, because you could technically play that game on a laptop, which would be using a touchpad as well. But people are kind of like still a little iffy about the whole trackpad thing with regards to.
People are going to be always resistant to change.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone does anything new, they're going to freak out.
Yeah, and in the video, it looked like it was decent, But I can't remember what. There was one downside to it. I just can't remember what the hell it was about. I think it was something about turning quickly, or something like that. But I guess that's just based on sensitivity that you set.
Right.
I don't know, but it looks like it was working. So I mean, until I use it myself, I can't really say, But it looks like it's all right. It looks like it works.
Just one of the things I didn't talk about in the news, even though it has nothing to do with fighting games, but Watch Dogs got delayed to like. I'm trying to see, is it spring 2014?
Why did they get delayed?
Wasn't that supposed to launch with the consoles?
Actually, yeah, they're expected to release because of
That's
an
a big delay.
release date for Watch Dogs. They're expected to release in June 2014. That's like crazy. I wonder what people are saying that like Ubisoft saw GTA 5 and we're just like, fuck, like we got to do something.
Not gonna win this quarter.
This is not gonna work.
That's true. That's not a bad idea. Push it back. Just
but here's my problem with it being pushed back is like Ubisoft has 2 years ago at E3 they announced, like, they showed a trailer for this game, like a little teaser trailer for the game, and everyone's like, this game looks great. It looks amazing. Like, it's very cool. And then they've done nothing but show you like every single part of this game. And they're like just giving away everything that you can do, and they're showing multiplayer, and like if they keep this trend up, by the time June comes out, you'll have seen the entire game. Like,
Yeah, that's
what's
true.
the point?
Nothing's gonna surprise you when
Right.
you play.
Yeah.
I don't know.
that's
Ubisoft
true.
is really weird. I know they still got Assassin's Creed coming out, so they should be fine because people just lap that game up.
Yeah,
I don't
that's their
get that.
moneymaker.
I don't get that.
I hate Assassin's Creed.
I do not understand how that game picked up so quickly. Like, first one was kind of like under the radar.
First one put me to
know.
sleep. It's the
And
only
then-
time I felt fallen asleep playing a game.
No way. I like those games. I just like history, I guess. But
Like when I've climbed my 17th tower to just jump off it, I'm done.
yeah, but how are you supposed to get the vantage point without climbing to the
I don't
highest
care
point?
about vantage points. I just want to murder people.
It's not what it's
Violent
about.
video games have no effect on the human psyche. But I just want to assassinate people. I want to assassinate the Pope. In a video game before the fucking Catholic League comes after me.
I like the first two, and I hated the third one. The third one was terrible.
I heard the third one kept you like in a tutorial to like 13 to 15 hours in the game.
Yeah, it was terrible. I didn't like that. I didn't like the boat battles and like all that shit, which is
That
why
looks
I'm not
so
even gonna
out of place.
bother getting this new one because this
all
new
boat
one's just
battles.
all boat battles.
It's all boat battles.
You have
Who wants
Pokemon.
to
You're
play that?
good for another 4 years.
Yeah,
Your Pokemon and GTA 5 are both out at the same time.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy another game again.
no.
Even if you don't like them, like you can just play them for forever. I just added another game to my backlog. I bought Magic 2013 because it was like $5 on Steam.
Oh yeah.
So it's sitting there along with the other $5 games I bought. Like I have 40 games in my Steam library I haven't touched.
Jesus Christ.
Plus GTA 5 and BioShock Infinite.
Oh man.
It's too many games, man.
It's
a lot,
the worst.
yeah.
But like I go to start to play them, like I get home after like an hour. I drove a total of 5 hours the other day for work. And like I got home and all I wanted to do was just like reenact the Street Fighter 2 bonus stage and just beat the shit out of my car. So angry.
So you were like, "Fuck this! Let me take it out on League of Legends."
And yeah, I
booted your computer up.
God, bottom lane was not safe for anybody.
Not
Even
even
if I was
yourself.
losing, I was just berating you in the chat.
You fit right in.
You jerk! Why are you winning? Why are you trying so hard?
Yeah, too bad you don't have voice chat in that game.
Oh,
Oh my god,
dude,
yeah.
if that game had voice chat, nobody would play it. It'd be the most. Okay, there was an article that came out to direct this back to fighting games. There was an article that came out on Shoryuken about the community and how we don't have to be kind of assholes, and we can build a better community. And like I understand the point of like not being a jerk, because like back in the older days, like I was talking about to a friend the other day, like I'd be like 12 playing in a local pizzeria like Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and like just getting shit talked to death about how I sucked. Even if I was winning, like it'd be like, you scrub, why you just mashing Magneto Light? Why don't you do it? And I'm like, well, it's beating you. I'm like, why the fuck? I'm 12 years old. Leave me alone. I'm just playing in the pizzeria. And like it used to be more vicious than it was like how it is now. Where like nobody would talk to you unless like you first beat them and stuff like that. Like people were just very kind of like, beat me or else you're a scrub and get the hell out of my face. So people talk about how it's kind of like toxic now, but it's not really. It's a lot more tame now. People need to learn how to use Twitter and not just call everybody a faggot on it, because that goes out to everybody. So people still haven't made that connection between like social media and, you know, being a decent person, because their eyes watching overtime. Like, you know, there's some like starving Kotaku writer who needs to feed his family. He's just waiting for the next FGC blowout. And he's just like, yeah, this will make me millions. So you got to be very aware of your, you know, surroundings. But League of Legends is a toxic community. I was just playing before, and it's just like I was playing a ranked game, and like if you click in the wrong direction, people are already telling you suck. What are you doing? Report this guy. Get out of my face. I hate you. I hate your family. Why are you born? Why weren't you aborted? Like, it's like crazy mean for no reason.
No, they're right though. They know.
Why wasn't I aborted? Wait a second. The fuck
No,
you talking about,
you
Brandon?
gotta click the right way. You can't be clicking like some idiot. Fuck up the whole game.
It'll be like minions haven't even spawned. Be the first 10 seconds, and if I accidentally buy like a potion, be like, good game, it's over.
Yeah,
It's
why
over.
are you buying a potion
Why are
in
you
the first?
accidentally buying a potion
God,
stuff?
I'm not an
Played
idiot.
this game for hours.
Yeah.
I was
You know,
raised-
you start off with boots every game. You don't have to buy a potion.
You would never make it in Dota.
Yeah.
I
Not
never.
even.
No, I tried. I tried applying law logic to Dota, and I got killed by the computer. And I was like, "Fuck this game. I'm out."
Yeah. That's because you can't buy boots in Dota as a first item. It's not League of Legends.
But I like boots. They're soft and leathery. They make me move faster. And apparently get me killed in Dota.
That's right.
Yeah, in Dota, like I could see what the items people buy and already know if I'm gonna lose or win.
It's over, guys. He didn't buy boots. Let's just sit here for 20
Yeah.
minutes and surrender. Oh, you
Sometimes
can't
you
even surrender.
don't have
now.
to.
You can't surrender, so you're stuck playing, and then like this person will suck dick and then be good, suck dick and be good, and then it's like, oh my god, now it's going into 40 minutes. It's like so close, and then at the final 50 minutes they'll suck complete dick and fuck up, and then you lose. That's how it works.
Yep.
It's just, but like I get it. We as a community could be a lot better with a lot of things. We can help each other out a little bit more. We can still have that kind of like beat me before I talk to you kind of mentality. In fact, I wish more of that would come back. I'm tired of people hugging and handshaking after like a handshake after a match and do what you got to do, but like destroy the person sitting next to you. Like, just make it your goal to be like, only one of us is walking away from this unscathed, and the other is just going to be a corpse on the Evo stage. But yeah, like, I think I think online and that anonymity, like, you know, you can just kind of just go into matches, don't care about who the other person is, and then, like, it really kind of softens the community up. But, like, I wish some of that Spartan mentality would come back, but I also wish that we weren't also, like, I wish there wasn't such a huge separation between, like, top player and, like, commoner. Because, let's face it, like, we're all getting together to play, like, fighting games, so let's just have fun and do it.
So how do these articles keep coming up? Because I feel like they always come up.
There's
Like
one
it's
dude at
cyclical.
SRK writes it. His name's Pat the Flip.
No, I just mean though,
Does he
like,
write the same article all the time?
does he like see something like a pattern in the community? Because I'll be honest, like coming back from like Dota 2, like, you know, I'm not too deep in the fighting game community to really see this, but it seems tame as hell compared to the type of shit you put up in a MOBA.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely tame. Like, I laugh every time I see, and the article's pretty well written. Pat always writes good stuff, but like, it's like I look at like the fighting game community, and like for the most part, it's pretty chill. People talk to each other. There's a little separation between, like, you know, top players and the commoners, the plebeians of us.
Yeah.
But it you know, for the most part, it's like, you know, you can talk to people, have a good time. There's still issues with, like, sexism, but that's a whole conversation for another day that
That's just gaming in general,
none of us
man.
can
Like,
really
you
talk
know.
about because we all have dicks. But like, compared to other games, like, it's so much worse in other communities.
Oh,
With
way
MOBAs,
worse.
MOBAs being up there. I feel like I got more shit in Maple Story when I played that than I did
Yeah.
in fighting games.
It's awesome.
Like, I'm just killing pigs for 15 hours, and like, I'm like, you're the worst, you suck. I'm like, oh.
Some guy just walks up to you like, you faggot, and you're like, what? What did I do?
Says it's just he's cursing me out in Korean. I'm like, I don't even know what you said, dude. But I don't know. It is an issue sometimes, but like, it's not nearly as bad as anywhere else.
Like every tournament I've ever gone to, which is like, which I count on one hand probably. Everybody's been nice though. You like, you know, you lose and like somebody be like, look, here's what you're doing wrong, and you'd be like, I didn't even ask for your advice, but thanks. So, you know, like they just kind of like respect. But then you also see sometimes like people get heated a little bit. But, you know, like I said before, it's nowhere near the level of
Yeah.
like a MOBA.
Not at all.
Not even remotely.
Pokemon is more intense.
Hell yeah.
I see people battling out on Facebook, being like, "You fucking scrub! My
Oh, yeah.
Pikachu is so much better."
When that game was about to come out, man, all the forums I was reading, everybody was making fun of each other for the starting Pokemon they picked 10 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you pick Bulbasaur? What's wrong
Yeah,
with
like
you?
who the fuck
Charmander's the
likes
way to
Bulbasaur?
go.
Exactly. I'll be honest, even that was more heated than a lot of the fighting game community stuff I've seen.
But let's be real. Like, Charmander. You know, if you were playing a
No.
real man's game, it was
Listen.
Charmander.
No way, it's
Last
Squirtle.
of Us. Squirtle.
No, because Squirtle and Bulbasaur both beat
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
Brock so easily.
Yeah.
And then with Misty, like, Squirtle was easy. Like, you couldn't
No,
take damage because of water,
water
and
versus
Bulbasaur
water,
beat
yeah.
Misty. Charmander, he's got to go against Rock, which doesn't do anything. Like, fire isn't going to do anything to Rock, and then he's got to go against water. Charmander's the truth.
No,
Fuck
listen.
all y'all. I'm dropping the mic.
People
Squirtle's
pick
cool.
Charmander because they're into fire, and they're little pyros because they're young and they think fire is cool. That's why Charmander was like the lamest pick out of all three of them.
Charmander turned into a dragon that wasn't a dragon for some weird reason until now.
That's true.
Yeah, that's.
That's
But
very true.
Blastoise had fucking like fire truck hoses on his back.
Did he have wings?
That's awesome.
Did he have wings?
No, he could
No,
just water
then he
jet like
sucks.
Mario
Then he sucks.
Sunshine.
Yeah, he could go
Nobody
into
played
his,
Mario Sunshine. I forgot
He-
Mario Sunshine existed till right now.
he could withdraw
I'm bringing
into
it
his
back.
shell and fly around.
You know, he has, like, if he goes into his Mega Digimon form, because it's
Yeah.
straight up Digimon, he's got, like, water cannons on his hands now.
Yeah, and he has like one
supposed to
giant
draw?
bazooka on his back.
How is he
Game's
supposed to
so
drink a
awesome.
glass of water or something with his hands like that? You can't do anything
What
with
was he
that.
supposed to do?
How's he supposed to drink water with his hands like that?
If he's got them in his palms, how is he supposed to grasp anything?
No, they're like on top of this part. Not.
Are you
not in his
kidding
hand.
me? So he's like Wolverine?
Yeah, he's the Wolverine.
Yeah,
Look-
like he retracts and expands his cannons from his hand.
Blastoise is the Wolverine. He's Hugh Jackman.
That's why I got him, because he's the best.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
like,
that,
You can like pick 4 Pokemon to start with now, right?
No, you pick 2, and then you get a 3rd starter for free.
I feel like this
Street
game
Fighter 4 and Pokemon 4. I think somebody said
Yeah.
in the chat earlier.
No, you get the new starting 3, and then you get one of the original starting 3.
Right. So you
And
get
then you-
Charmander because that's the only one you pick.
I picked Squirtle.
You suck.
And then you get Torchic for free, which was a starter in like Generation 3. And somebody
It's
can
like
correct.
Ruby or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Wait, do you just get Torchic from like the online event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like on a limited time deal.
Yes.
And then I walked into GameStop the other day. And you can just get a level 100 Pokemon if you have black or white.
Yes. That's true.
Jesus, like why?
I mean, that's
Nintendo's
not
just
fair,
weird.
but
It's not. It's absolutely not
that's
fair.
not fair, but whatever.
Let me just get a level 100 legendary.
But it doesn't matter because you can't use it until the end of the game anyway. So
Oh, true. True.
because
Which you'll never get to because you're too busy. Just
You gotta grind. God damn it.
exposing your Pokemon to like the Spartan like laws of warfare.
Yeah. I caught a fucking panda and I was like, all right, it's time to level your ass up. You're
You
gonna be
either get
super
stronger, or
panda.
I'm kicking you in the pit.
Yeah, he's so goddamn cute. I just want to level the shit out of him.
Guys, I just want to make you mean and vicious.
Yeah.
I want you to be mauling some people.
Yeah. God damn it.
Listen, I don't like how all your other Pokemon get experience too. I think it's just an example of developers making games easier.
Yes, I agree. I don't like that as well, but I mean, it is what it is. You could turn it off, so you have the option to not have it
Oh, that's cool.
play like old school way, or to have it.
They should have like, in order to compensate for that, they should have like added a Fire Emblem mode where like if one of your Pokemon faints, it's gone forever.
That would be terrible, and then you have to catch
Holy
it again.
shit.
Oh my god, that sucks.
All right, damn. That should be something we should stream is like a Pokemon permadeath run.
That's like a hardcore mode.
I could legit see kids accidentally having that feature on and just crying, like just
Oh my
YouTube
God.
videos of
Yeah,
them
because
crying
if
their
you lose
Pokemon
your
died.
starter, you'll never get it.
Yeah,
like,
that's it. Dark Souls it up. Let's go.
That would be terrible.
Listen, that reminds me of a story. Don't worry, it'll be brief. I traded with my brother back when we had red
Too
and
long.
blue. He had red and I had blue. So I wanted to get Electabuzz, and I couldn't get it because I had blue, right?
Right.
So I traded with him, and they were the same level, even trade and everything like that. And then I played him right after, and I kicked his ass with the Electabuzz, and he just starts bawling, crying. And then he's like, I want my Pokemon back. I want my Pokemon back, right? So it gets so bad that my mom has to intervene, gets in. She's like, why are you crying? What's going on? Blah, blah. And he's like, he took my Pokemon. He beat me with it, blah, blah. And she starts yelling at me to give back his Pokemon. And I'm like, Mom, do you even know what you're saying? Do you even know what a Pokemon is?
She probably just thought you took the game console and beat him over the head with it.
That's also like the Diablo 2 story, where he traded something,
Oh my god, yeah.
something, and then he lost all his gear, and he started crying.
You saw how my brother is now. You find it
Yeah.
even funnier because he's completely different than the way I'm describing him based on these stories. But in Diablo 2, they used to have it so that the sorceress had a skill called telekinesis. You could pick up an item, any item in the game, from across the screen. So it was kind of cheap because anything that drops, you could pick it up. He didn't know about this, so he dropped a unique item that he had. This is like Diablo 2 vanilla, not the expansion. And it's a decent item. It's got some wealth to it. But the guy promised him, like, look, if you drop it across the map and run away from it, and on the count of 3, we both go for it at the same time. If you get it before I do, I'll give you the best item in the game. Right? So my
You're
brother,
such a dick.
my brother does it. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's complaining about the fighting game community. Look at this. Right? So my brother does it. He walks across the screen. He's like, okay, start the countdown. So the guy's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. My brother starts running towards it. The guy uses telekinesis and picks it up instantly. My brother just starts bawling. Like, I have my neighbor over from across the street, and he's like, we're in the same room as them. So my neighbor looks at me, and he's like, what is he crying about? And I was like, you'll never understand. Oh, man.
Torturing the weak.
What a good story.
If you guys in the chat have any questions, feel free to ask them because we're about winding down the show, and we're just gonna talk about like beating on kids from now.
Yeah,
That's
what
going on.
what a good ender. A child crying in the distance.
That's what makes them tough. That's what
Oh man,
It's what gets you ready for Dota 2.
it's true.
So get you ready for the world of MOBAs, for our MOBA overlords.
My video is just based on my Pub Raging series, like on my Pub Raging YouTube channel. Just goes to show you how fucking worse Dota 2 is compared to anything in the fighting game community. And that's just people playing the game. It's not even the community overall.
Is Pub Raging the one where you filmed Eric secretly?
Yes.
God,
Yeah, in the beginning it was
Those are the
secret.
best.
I had to ask him, I had to show it to him before I could put it on YouTube. Otherwise, technically, I guess I could get in trouble for it. It's not,
Yeah,
without
I
his permission, it's just not
the Patriot Act.
illegal, technically. But yeah, that's it. That's it.
Victory Pose asks us if we're more hyped for Killer Instinct or Guilty Gear Xrd. I am more hyped for Guilty Gear Xrd, but after the Fall Classic, I'm actually really interested in Killer Instinct because they made it a little bit harder, and you can't face roll your way to a victory. So, what about you guys?
Guilty Gear.
Yeah, Guilty Gear. I honestly don't care about Killer Instinct.
The biggest thing about Killer Instinct is that I have to pay $500 for Xbox One. I don't
Well,
want to do
here's the
that.
thing. Xbox One, I'm hearing a lot of people that got the system early or beta testing it. It overheats like a motherfucker.
What a surprise! What a
Just they're
surprise!
overclocking it now. I hear they've been overclocking it and really pushing the hardware just because the PS4 is destroying it.
That's just
We're
ridiculous.
on the street.
That's why I'm not buying any consoles, any new consoles for like a year, until a year out, just so I can see what terrible things have happened to them, and then I can purchase my PS4 with the utmost confidence.
When they re-release it and make
And
it
when they re-release the slimmer pocket edition,
The handheld Xbox One.
when they release the chip that goes into your brain so you can play PS4 games at work, then I'll get it. I know. I'm really more excited for the PS Vita TV. Not much has come out of it since Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, I think that thing's pretty cool
Like for
too.
$100, I can play some Vita games. Like, all right, I'm down.
Yeah, the comfort of your own couch.
I get.
Wait, what? What is this? I haven't heard about it.
It's like a set-top box for it's like $100. It's like a set-top box from Sony that is like an in-home Vita. So like you can play Vita games on your TV. You can download Vita games. You can download like I think any of the PS Classic games and whatever downloadable games they have. And you can play it there because right now you have to pay $200 for a Vita and like memory cards, like a 32 gig memory card is still like $70.
Yeah.
And not only that,
Jesus.
And not only that, they're coming out with new PlayStation Vitas that don't have the OLED screen, so it's going to be a shittier screen. So, like, I don't want to track down. Like, I had to track down when I finally decided to PSP, I had to track down a first gen PSP because that was the one that was like the easiest one to like hack, so I can play like homebrew games and stuff like that. Now I got to do that with the Vita again, and I can't even hack it. Like, I don't even worry. But like the PSP, like the PS Vita TV, just sounds like a really cool. Like, I pay $100, I can play some games. Because I don't really play mobile games anyway. I don't have a 3DS. I usually play, on my iPhone. Playing some tower defense games.
Did they say what the size of the memory stick or whatever is going to be for that thing?
I have no idea. They probably did, but I wasn't paying attention. I was just like $100.
Hopefully it's like a built-in thing.
Apparently you can hack the Vita. Malice is telling me, but I'm not even sure if it's worth it yet. To be honest, there's like nothing on the system.
Yeah. That's why I got a 3DS.
Thank you, Victory Pose. I enjoy that you guys enjoy watching the channel. But yeah, I don't know. Handheld game is like this weird. It's still Nintendo. Like it's still Nintendo. It's Nintendo and iPhones. Like it's just I don't know how hard like.
Although the
Sony
Vita
strike
games,
twice.
they just look so good.
The Vita games, the Vita is a powerful handheld, but they just kind of dropped the ball with like these proprietary memory cards,
Yeah.
and just like a lack of good software. Like they're attempting to kind of give you a reason to play it with indie games, which is really cool. I just saw Indie Game the movie like 2 weeks ago, and I've been stunned by it. Like, it's just such a great documentary, and like, so I'm now rediscovering all these like indie games. Some of them I already own. Like, I guess I got them in bundles, like Super Meat Boy, and Lone Survivor. But like, if they can, make that the go-to system for like indie games and like these weird kind of like games that wouldn't really sell on a mainstream audience, that'd be really cool. They just have to like they already lower the price. If they just lower the memory cards just a little bit down, it'd be worth picking up. It's like right now it's like the Persona 4 Golden system. Like the thing, Persona 4 Golden helped ship like 300,000 units of like the Vita by itself. But there's nothing else to really play on it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, everybody loves Persona though.
Oh yeah, I mean they're hinting at Persona 5 for next gen systems. I think Atlas has a countdown that times out at November, and everyone figures it's like Persona 5.
It's probably what it is.
Dude, like they can release Persona whatever, and it just sells like ridiculous.
Yeah, I've never played a Persona.
They're good. I know I bitched earlier in the show about how like they're like grind fest. Like they're really like old school JRPG grind fest, but they're pretty good. I like 4 over 3. I just finished watching the anime, which is like the first anime I've watched in a long time, and it was pretty solid. So, if I would say if you're gonna start with Persona, I would play 4 Golden if you get your hands on it.
Isn't the story like in order or something? Like you have to play all of them in order?
No, actually, it's like Persona 3 happens before 4, but nothing really. They're not really connected, except in like 4, you go on a school trip to the high school of Persona 3, but that's about it. They connect them in the fighting games though, because there's certain characters from 3 and 4 and 4 in the fighting game.
Oh, okay.
So they're connected by that, but they're not connected like you don't have to play the games in order or anything like that. So,
Interesting.
do we have any more questions? Otherwise, I'm just going to wrap up the show because I'm tired and I want to sleep. And I got plans to make. Got business deals to seal. I got Pokemon to wish I was playing.
I got Pokemon to play.
You played one. You played them all.
It's not the same, Ben. God, shut up, you
Damn.
Do you like my
stupid idiot.
generalizations?
Wow. Nintendo they just quit. They all just left. Like it's over.
They just rolled over in the grave.
You played
So they're
Mario
already
1.
dead.
You don't need to play any other
Yeah,
game.
you play Mario. They're all the same.
Bubsy
They were until they went to 3D.
I forgot about the Wii U. The only thing I care about is Smash. I forgot about the Wii U.
You're just like, oh yeah, Wii U.
You said Mario, and I was like, when's the next Mario game coming out? And I was like, oh yeah, they announced the next gen system. Oh wait, it's out.
Yeah,
I forgot
been
about it. I feel bad about the Wii U because it's a cool system. Like me and my girlfriend always stop into GameStop now because like she wants to play Mario because she hasn't really played Mario before because she was raised wrong, and she really likes the fact that like she can play on like the gamepad while I play Mario on the real screen and she can help me out. She really digs it, and I think that's a really cool concept for the Wii U and how it could bring people who don't normally play fighting games, not fighting games, who don't play any games in general. Shows hold back the block. You know what I'm gonna do? Fighting games are on the brain.
If you don't play fighting games,
you don't play anything.
you play Mario.
Exactly. So like it really brings people in that don't play gaming, that don't game or know anything about gaming in general, but it's just sold so poorly. Like,
Listen, I don't like any of those gimmicky things. Like they're doing that in Watchdog and Dead Rising, how like somebody on like a tablet can like fucking call in an airstrike or some bullshit.
I agree
hate
with
that
Brandon.
not if the system overheats. They're not calling it anything.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
calling another Red Ring of Death. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it.
To be like, we could call the fire department for you if you need it. It's one of the features built into the system.
Maybe
That-
they'll do
Nick
that.
does.
That would be really cool, actually, if like you can do some weird like Eternal Darkness stuff to somebody in Watch Dogs, like just blank out their actual monitor, or make the system think it's like got a Red Ring of Death.
See, if you could do that from the tablet but not help them, like you're saying, like fuck up their like game,
Right.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That'd be
like
really
you're
cool.
like the government, or I don't know Watch Dogs, but I think he's like fighting the government or some bullshit. But the guy on the tablet
Isn't
is like the
fighting
government. and then he's like trying to fuck him up. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Like I would like to see and I always go to like G Gundam when I think of this example. Like I'd like to see a fighting game that's like maybe like
G
virtual.
Gundam? Why
It's gonna make sense in a second. I'd like to see a fighting game that was like kind of maybe like a robot fighter game, or like even it could be regular guys fighting, but like you'd have the one player playing the the fighting game. He'd be controlling the main character, and then you have a second like assistant character that was like monitoring your stats and like giving you boosts or like helping you navigate your way around the field or something like that. And then they were also trying to hack into the other person's unit and just kind of mess them up on the same time. Like I think that'd be really cool.
That sounds very Zone of Enders-y.
God, Zone of Enders 3 needs to come out.
Now make that a fighting game.
I
That's the
will
same
with
thing
my
that Esteban
with my non-programming skill. Somebody with better talent, just make that game and send me the check, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's a good game.
That's a good game that will never happen. Within.
Listen,
Yeah.
best fighting game that was ever released is Cyborg Justice on the Genesis.
I don't even think I know that game.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god, yeah. If anybody in the chat knows that game, props. Mad props.
I mean, you're
my best
wrong
friend
because
now.
the best fighting game is Rise of the
Hmm?
Robots.
What is that?
It's an awful game.
No.
Listen, Cyborg
Definitely-
Justice, awesome game.
No, it's definitely
Awesome.
Clay Fighter.
No
That's-
way, dude.
that's the
Cyborg
best
Justice destroys Clay.
Clay
Fighter.
Fighter had Boogerman, so I can't.
Come
I
on.
can't even fight that.
That game was awesome.
Wow, Evil Zone. I actually own that game. Evil Zone is like a 2-button fighting game where like you could just instantly kill the opponent with like a button command.
That doesn't sound fun.
It's not.
That sounds
Tattoo Assassins. Does anybody remember Tattoo Assassins? Or am I the only one that like follows dead
Tattooed
games that never came out?
Assassins?
All right,
What is it?
Tattoo Assassins was a Mortal Kombat clone where it was made by Data East. It was a Mortal Kombat clone where the people like killed each other by using like their tattoos would come to life and they'd kill you.
What the fuck?
And it was awful and it never actually came out. Like it was like Thrill Kill's another game that didn't ever come out. That was just like
Thrill Kill?
Thrill Kill.
Thrill Kill was if you ever played the damn, we could do a whole show on this. Thrill Kill was if you ever played you ever played the Wu-Tang fighting game for PlayStation?
Yes.
Okay,
Of course I have.
that's Thrill Kill. That was originally Thrill Kill, but Thrill Kill got shelved, so they just reskinned it with Wu-Tang
Oh my
and they
god.
released it. That game sucked, dude.
Oh my god. Wu-Tang fighting game was awesome.
It was fun just for like the weird fatalities, but like the game sucked. And who had a multi-tap? Like nobody had a multi-tap to play 4-player.
My uncle did. That's how I played 4-player.
Oh, lucky you. Not all of us grew up in a rich orphanage
Yeah.
That's orphanage.
that then grew up to assassinate people for a living.
Oh my god. Wu-Tang Clan, the fighting game.
We should just do that. We should just get
I
together
want
and
to
just play
play
that
that game
game.
so
Have
bad.
you ever played Ballz?
I own a copy. Hold on a second.
Oh
Keep talking.
my god.
Keep talking.
Balls? What the hell is that? I thought that's just the energy drink.
Nah, it was like a fighting game for Sega Genesis.
Balls?
Yeah, you were made of balls and had different
I
characters.
gotta look this up.
One of them was an ape,
Okay.
and he would like this. The fatality was like he would fart on you, and you would explode into a bunch of balls. And then it was kind of like sick because at the end, you'd always like break into a bunch of balls, and then the person that won would play with your balls,
Ew, what the fuck?
like technically like your guts, basically.
Yeah, you
It's
guys,
demented.
they can't see me. Like Brandon and Ben can't see my video, but I'm holding up a copy of Genesis, a Genesis copy of Ballz right now. Stream. I don't even know why I own this game.
Dude, I wish I had my copy still. Oh man.
What else do I have in here? I've been in here. I got
the only
Power,
thing I played on Sega was like Pit Fighter.
Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue for N64. I'm just going through all my old games now. Keep talking. I'm just gonna hold them up to the screen.
Alright, don't look up balls in Google.
Yeah, don't do that.
Image
That's a
search
terrible
that.
idea.
Especially if you spell the name of the game wrong. That's just
That reminds me of when my mom was at work and she wanted to go on Dick's Sporting Goods because she was talking about some shit with her coworkers. So she just goes on her web browser, types in dicks.com.
Oh Jesus!
That's awesome.
I just found my Genesis copies of Fatal Fury 1 and 2. Damn. We should just have like an old like retro gaming discussion about games we used to play. All right, I found a game that we should actually get together and play, and we've mentioned it before in the boss episodes. I just found my Genesis copy of Gunstar Heroes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I've actually never played that game. I've only seen Ben play it.
So
Jesus. All right, we got to correct that. And I also found my Genesis copy of Strider, which I think is better than the NES version. That's because
They made a Genesis version of Strider?
Yeah, it's the actual arcade version.
Oh my god.
I got a copy of Turtles Tournament Fighters. Damn. All right, we got to set this up. We got to set up like a poverty, like, cause what I want to do, but I don't have a better webcam for my main computer. Is like I want to do a show one day where we're talking, but we're also playing games. So like we can play Street Fighter, but maybe we'll just play TMT Tournament Fighters.
That sounds good.
Or maybe we'll just like try to speedrun Aladdin, because I have a copy of that for Super Nintendo as well.
Oh my god. That game is awesome.
It was hard.
It's so good.
It was hard, yeah, but that was a good game.
What else do I got in here? Hold on. We're gonna end the show soon. I just want to go through all my old shit. Mortal Kombat 3 for Super Nintendo. Awful. Tetris Attack.
Tetris Attack? I've never even heard of that game.
Damn, you never played Tetris Attack?
No.
You were raised wrong too.
No, listen, I was poor. I didn't have this stuff that you guys had.
I was poor too, but I got 2 copies of Smash TV for Super Nintendo. I have no idea why.
What is that?
We're almost about to not be friends, Brandon.
What is Smash TV? I've never heard of this.
Don't get in my house.
I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna look
Esteban,
this up.
have you ever played Revolution X?
Oh my god, I think I have a
Yes.
copy somewhere.
I had that for Genesis. I used to play that like religiously.
Oh, that game actually. Oh, speaking of which, that game is actually at Yestercades. And speaking of
Yeah.
Yestercades, I am helping run an event with Combat Network this Saturday at Yestercades, which is in Red Bank, New Jersey. I'm putting a little flyer on the screen right now. It's Saturday. We start taking signups at 4:30 p.m. 80 Broad Street, Red Bank, New Jersey. It's got a bunch of old classic games, but the tournament games that we're running are for Injustice, Super Street Fighter 4, Ultimate Marvel 3, Mortal Kombat. Oh no, I don't think Mortal Kombat. It might be there, but Smash Brothers Melee, Smash Brothers Brawl, and Capcom vs SNK 2, and that's going to be streamed by 8-Ray Run and Jaxel. So if you guys are in the area, come stop by. The place is great. It's got a bunch of classic games. They just got Marvel 2 in, so come in, hang out. It's going to be a good time.
Listen, sign me up, but I'm gonna be late.
Okay, I will do.
We going, Brandon?
Yeah.
I got
Alright.
Samurai Showdown for Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Samurai Showdown.
My boy Hamaru, standing fierce in CVS 2.
What was the name of the girl that controlled the hawk?
Nakaruru.
Yeah.
And then I found
I like that girl.
my copy, the game that started it all, right there. My SNES copy of Street Fighter 2.
The worst one. The Sega Genesis version is
The
better.
most broken game in existence. Do a combo, they're stunned. Do another combo, they're dead.
Yeah.
Wish I can go back in time with the knowledge I have of fighting games.
And that's like real life too.
Yeah, right?
2 combos and you die.
It's the most realistic fighting game ever. You throw out plasma from your hands, and it's over. So, I think we're gonna end the show on that. We might do like a retro night now that I found all these games, something like that. Maybe we can get together on a weekend, stream it, play it. I don't know.
Do it up.
Oh, you guys could be amazed at all the games I never played.
Yeah, what's Smash TV? What's Gunstar Heroes?
Yeah, dude, we had to change
About to
all of
divorce you, Brandon. You can follow me at the Bestabon. You can follow Ben at Pubrasion. You can't follow Brandon anywhere because he's too goddamn lazy to make any sort of Facebook or Twitter.
No, I made a Facebook, but you said
I'm not
Facebook
putting it
is
up.
stupid. Don't
Facebook
put
is
that
stupid.
up.
They're watching you, all their information. You can follow the channel at Hold Back to Block TV on YouTube. Please subscribe. You can subscribe here on Twitch, twitch.tv/holdbacktoblock. And you can follow everybody at Hold Back to Block on Twitter. We'll be back next week, barring any kind of weird crap coming on, like, you know, my work is trying to kill me or I have to drive 17 hours in traffic again. But until then, we will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.